Hello and welcome back to my channel. I apologise that I'm sitting here in my pyjamas and dressing gown, but also that is kind of just the reality of me. So if you're new here, in January I started a small business called Millie Frilly Frills, where I make and sell handmade items like bags and other accessories. And when I do a market, I vlog my experience, so what I'm taking, what my booth setup is like, and how much money I make. So I have a market tomorrow, and it's quite a short market. It's only 1 till 4. It's an Easter family fun day, so a little bit different from the markets that I have done so far. As I said in my last market video, if you want to see everything that I take, then I'd say watch that one, because it hasn't changed dramatically, but what I have been doing is just showing any new stuff that I've made to take. So new stuff that we didn't have last time is just some scrunchies and some new scrunchies and some new keychains. By the way, it's the Friday before the market, tomorrow and Saturday, so I'm just packing up the bag to go, and I thought it would make sense to show you now. The new scrunchies I have are 2 of these, which I think are really cool. You can't really see the pattern, but there is like a floral pattern. 2 of these gingham, 2 of these gingham, 1 of this shiny one, 1 of this purple gingham, 1 of this stripes, and 1 of this pink. Oh, that looks like, oh, it was just fluff. And then I have some new keychains. I have a cat, a dog, which from the back looks like a pumpkin, this little guy. I am gonna pack up the bag of stuff to take. I'll leave it here and you will see the market set up from tomorrow.
Good morning, welcome.
I'm just about to leave for the market, and it's actually only going to take me 20 minutes, which is great. And it's been really weird because it's 1 till 4, so usually when I do a market, I'm used to having to get there like first thing, but I've had like a slow morning. So yes, I'm gonna set off now. Also, probably worth mentioning, the weather is so nice today, which is so good because the event is like a family fun day, so I feel like it's going to encourage more people to come out and enjoy the sun. Just over 1 hour in and no sales yet. Just over 2 hours in and one sale. It finished at 4 and I'm sitting back in the car ready to go by now 4 minutes past. That is not bad going considering I'm by myself, but people did start packing up earlier. Okay, I'm on the way home. I've got about 10 minutes left, and I thought, why not just do an update now? So how did it go? You'll probably have a bit of an idea because I was updating you throughout a little bit, but yeah, it wasn't the best. So that market, as I said, it was an Easter fun day, and it was 1 till 4, and it was for charity, and it cost me £20 to be there. So quite a low price market relative to other ones that I've seen and done, and at the end of the day it's for a good cause. So yeah, so there was inside and outside, and did get to choose when I applied whether I wanted to be inside or outside. Outside was cheaper, it was £20, but initially I was like, oh no thanks, I'll be inside because I don't have a gazebo. But they said it was all covered anyway, so I was like, yeah, we'll give outside a go, you know, it was a bit cheaper and I didn't have any set for outside, so I thought it would be nice. Bit of a risk because you never know obviously what the weather's going to be like, but it was covered, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. So there were 4 other stalls outside, and there were the ladies there from the charity that were doing the Easter egg hunt outside, and then there was me. As you would have seen from my setup, I didn't have my usual table, so when I got there the organiser was a bit flustered because I think things weren't necessarily going to plan, and they had more tables. The pub had, it was in a pub, I don't think I said that, the pub had more tables outside than they had when she had visited to kind of scope out the venue. So she said, when I was like, where am I, because I couldn't like work out from the layout that she sent me, she was like, well, you're somewhere over there, but we need to move the tables. But then she ended up saying, or you can use one of the tables there, which is like the round pub tables, and I was just like, yeah, I'll give it a go. It's something a bit different, and it means I don't have to get the table out of my car by myself. So yeah, but I just give it a go with that table. It also, like, it has 2 layers, so you know, that's like 2 levels, so that's handy. So yeah, that all worked out fine. Apart from the sitting on the bench was bloody uncomfortable, but that's fine. Footfall throughout the day was, I don't know, there were like a fair amount of families coming in, mostly like obviously younger families with younger children. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe not the kind of people that were that interested in my stuff. Did have some people look and say like, oh, like that's so nice, or one girl, like, about one of the leopard print scrunchies was like, oh my gosh, that's like such a bit of me, or whatever. I think the other 2 stalls next to me sold, one did like dry flower arrangements, and then another one did, she had like painted bottles. I didn't really see them do many sales, but the lady that was doing face paint, she was very busy. There was a lady that did like glitter tattoos, and like, you know, there's like the hair, it was like headbands with hair coming down for children. She actually left at like 2 or just after 2. I think she was maybe just a bit quiet and was like, nah. To be fair, I didn't see her get any sales, but yeah, she left. Yeah, and then there were people inside, but I didn't really hardly see the people inside because I went in there a couple times to use the toilet, but that was about it. And then the other side of me, there was a bouncy castle and maybe something else which I could hear going on, but I didn't really know what it was or go around there. I don't really know what else there is to say, but I told you that was it about just a couple hours in, I made one sale. A lady bought a boobies purse, and she had actually already been over to the store, was like looking at lots of the bits, saying like, oh, like so and so will love that, and blah blah blah. And then she actually came back and bought a purse, and I think it's, by the sounds of it, it was a gift for someone. So yeah, that was really great, and that was my only sale. No more sales were to be had after that, so we made £10 and it cost £20 to be there, so negative £10 for the day, and that's not taking into account the materials or my time or any of that. I don't know, I feel like I can't, and the last time when I made no sales, I did get a bit fed up. I feel like I just can't be asked to even be fed up about it, because I don't kids were loving the Easter egg hunt, so you know, I'm happy for them about that and happy for the charity about that. That's great. But yeah, it's obviously a bit deflating, but nothing you can do about it. Just have to keep going, just keep swimming, and then I know that the type of one that I did today obviously isn't really the right kind of thing for me, which is fine. I've got another one next week, so that's on Saturday again, and that is a repeat of one that I've already done. When I booked it, I booked them like both at once. So it's the one that's at a farm, and I think it was £30 or £35 to be there. So yeah, we shall see how that goes. I really want to get into like the bigger markets at like London and stuff, like Craft and Fleet or Salad Days Market, but I think they're quite hard to get into. They're a bit more expensive, but I feel like I'd maybe have more chance of like finding the people that were interested in my stuff there. I don't know, I might not, I might do them and then still no one buys anything, but yeah, I don't know. And I have to remind myself that I have only been doing this since January, so you know, I've learnt a lot, but there's still a lot to learn. And it sounds stupid as well, but like at least with every market I go to, I get some content for social media. Like I get cool photos and stuff of my stuff out and about, and chatting to people, and people taking business cards. And oh, there was a mayor there. I'm assuming like the mayor of the local area, and I had a chat with him. I probably should have asked, well, I didn't really want to say like, oh, where are you the mayor of, like, because that felt a bit rude, but I had a chat with him, and he was like asking me questions about the business and stuff, and he took a business card for his daughter and said that like she might be interested in that kind of thing. So I was like, that's cool. So yeah, I'll end this video here. There'll be another market video again next week, because as I said, I have another market. Thank you for watching. If you want to follow along on more of my small business, I say small business because I feel like can you even call it a business if you barely make any sales? I don't know. But if you want to follow along on what I'm getting up to with this, then please feel free to subscribe, and also if you could give the video a thumbs up, I'd love you forever. Thank you.